Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForest reporting from the sidelines. And obviously, the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the 76ers, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they've quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. On the wings for him, it's Dick and Barrett. And it's quickly in a point guard. And for Philadelphia, we've got George. Jared McCain is out there with Doc. Then there's Embiid. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4-man position. Here is Doc. Embiid with the screen on quickly. Here's Doc. Connects from three-point range.
Comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
George sets a screen inside. Embiid in the corner. Doc controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Liberty. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George sets a screen. Doc the pass to George.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by...
Historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identify, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group. What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far. Brett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Embiid wide open. No good on the 3.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
The 3 ball. The three-pointer is right on target.
Finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
George sets a screen. Pass to Doc. Back to George. And George with the stuff. Checked in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They set the pick. Here is Doc. He's got 5. The tray. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doc's got 8. The Sixers. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their catch-and-shoot situations, because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
Here is Doc. 11 points in the game.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
To take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
And you can see their strategy coming in.
Here's Walter. No good, unable to end this run.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Doc.
Oh! Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been...
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here is Doc. Yabusele screen on quickly. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's 18 points for Doc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. At one point, they led by 16.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work. down low. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for.
The 76ers leading by 12. George with the screen on quickly. Outside, George. Here is Doc, defended by Pirtle. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Wow.
They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Yeah, I saw my big fella. Let's get it going.
See, every time you make me
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. So for Toronto right now, their front court. Embiid with the screen on quickly. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well.
George passes to Doc. And he drives in. And oh, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes.
As you can tell, Scotty Barnes is locked in on the offensive end, and now he's found a rhythm, and there is no backing down.
Pass to Doc. George with the screen on quickly. Back to George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. George has got 20 points.
He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here is Doc, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Here's Doc. They get the rebound. Fires for three, sinks the triple. Doc's got 12 points here in the second half.
Proving that upper body strength.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for George. And then for Toronto, Bobo's checked in, and Trent subbed in for Quickly.
And there is no better way to add to
Point guard.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down, my goodness.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And Doc gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is. And by Doc. Doc's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Into the lane, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? The 76ers leading by 14. Count that one. Doc's got 47 points.